YouTube, Mind of Harris here again. Thanks again to the current subscribers and the new subscribers who have come aboard. Thank you all for subscribing, hitting that like button, and the comments that you have sent me. I really appreciate it. For the past week, I was trying to upload a couple of videos, and my iPhone would not upload them for some reason. So I'm trying it again today. I think I solved the problem. But welcome back, everyone. So since the last time you were here, I actually made some lift posts for the police station. I 3D printed them, made the arms and all the other mechanisms, and I thought it came out really well. Let's see here. See how it lifts up and down. So it's really cool. Not sure if I'm going to have it motorized or I'm going to do it mechanically when I start doing the short stories. My hands off the way, my grubby hands. So there you see. I thought that came out really well. And I also wanted to show you guys, I kit bashed this light thingy here, and I was because I realized that I could use these lights for the police station. So as soon as I can make this sucker work, so I can use these lights to go inside, maybe 3 inside here, inside the building, but there'll be 1, 2, 3, which will light up the entrance, the lobby, and then what the other 3 lights, other 4 lights can light up the rest of the police station's building, not the back part. By the way, there will be a jail inside here in the back, and there's a side door where you'll be able to see the jail part of the police station. So that's kind of exciting, and look forward to that. Okay. Let's see what else. This is I want to update you guys on the hospital. I decided to revamp the hospital. I'm going to make it a bit smaller. I might 3D print it, or I may use the same material, but I'm going to make it a bit smaller. The same shape, but just smaller. The windows they're not quite even, so it's kind of a waste of time to 3D print the window frames for this. When I have to constantly trim them down. So I think I'm going to redo this whole hospital, but it should look nice also. Alrighty. So next I'm going to, let's see here. Also, I've been trying to 3D print some police officers to no avail, but they will be coming soon. I'm still a lot of trial and error, and of course they will not have the silly cap. So what I can do with these guys, I can print them, and I can take some plastic clay, and I can make their tactical vest and all the other good stuff. So that'll be cool. Can you get that, cameraman? How about that cameraman? He's doing a good job, huh? Now I can show you guys all the fun stuff. Okay, so of course you guys have seen the gas station. I haven't done a whole lot to it yet because I'm still working out the light fixtures and how I'm going to make the roof. I may make a little rim around here, and then I have to make the mechanics the lights actually are going to the wire for the lights are going to come out here. Then I'm going to cover it with something. So I'm working on that still, but I think it still looks pretty cool. So what I wanted to show you guys was, look at, I don't know if I showed you in the previous video that I have I 3D printed some light posts. You got that, cameraman? And man, did it come out really nice. I ordered some LED lights, and probably later in the next video I'll give you an idea how it really looks at night, but for now I'm going to look it up for you guys sometime today. I do have a switch. Oh, that's not right. I have a switch that that I'm going to use to turn these on, but right now for video purposes. There you go. So yeah, like that. I'm going to have one on each city block, or at least a short part of the city block. It'll be like there, one right there. Let's see if I can get some lighting. Maybe a little dark here real quick. There you go. So yeah, look how that looks. And down here, maybe I can hold it a little different here. So with two here, there, that's going to really make, it's really going to look very realistic for a night scene at nighttime. So I thought, I'm happy about that. And I actually might start making these and selling them, because I thought it came out really well. You get an idea of maybe some people who want to make their own. I actually 3D modeled these, this light set, or this light pole, and then, because this comes off right here, then I made it circle in there, you can see it. So it fits right in there. A little planning and a little pre-modeling, a lot of measurements with the micrometer. And of course I can cover that if I want. So, and then I'll drill a hole, same circumference, and I'll put them in there, and say at nighttime, or if the cat decides to hop up on the table, I just can take these out, lay them down, and cover this until I figure something out. So this is really nice. I really like how that came out. So a lot of subscribers have asked me what materials I use, and I use little of any bought material. I think the most I spend is on paint for the actual buildings. Other than that, this is what I use. This is some of the things I use. I do use balsa wood, and you know this costs maybe what, $1 to $2 per long piece, so it's kind of inexpensive. But basically what I use is this. This is what I use for pretty much everything you see here. I use this type of board backing, like a note tablet board. And let's see, and I look around, anything I can find, like this was on a calendar, the back of those huge calendars. It's a little thicker, and I use these for my roofs. But anything I can find, you know, I'll pick up at work or when I'm out and about. Anything I can use for my city, I'll pick it up for materials. For example, I'm going to use this to make a building and maybe another loft. And I've already 3D printed the windows for this building. Not sure what color I'm going to make it, but I wanted to give this building so something like that. So any type of material, that's what I use. Of course, it's because I bought the 3D printer. I may 3D print some buildings. Not going to promise myself or you guys. It depends on if it comes out right for me. So I'm still planning that. To give you an idea of what I can do with some of this material, this 1/87 scale. This is a train. This is a HO scale building that I made, and it's actually on sale on eBay. But I made this with a lot of material you see here. In fact, this right here is cut up strips of this. This also top is also this strips. This is this coffee stirrers. I just cut them up, shape them, and stain them. Yeah, so it doesn't take a whole lot of bulk material. I'm working on a tire station. I'm sorry, a tire shop, tire store for HO scale. I'll be selling that also. This is balsa wood, but as you can see, I've made use other materials. So basically, and as you see how I did the house, I'm still working on. Again, I use this type of paper, And then what I'll do is, I'll use one of my figures for scale. In this case, I put him right there. Give him a little headroom when he walks in the door. Cameraman, you got that? And that's how I start. I usually start with a figure to make sure everything's scale, and then kind of use my imagination how tall the ceiling would be. This is a rough sketch. This is something that I haven't really, I'm not using this. This is for video purposes. But this is how it all starts, and they end up turning into something like this. Or like this. Or like this. A lot of these guys that I'm using, they will not have their base on them, so they'll be a little, they won't be as high, so they'll be perfect when they're in some of these buildings. So yeah, that's basically what I use for all my buildings, for the majority of my buildings. Alright, so now on to my progress I've made with the construction building. As you can see, I painted the construction building yellow. I'm going to paint this a certain color, I don't know yet. Under here, I painted, make sure these doors are still able to open. I'm going to put some type of paneling on these doors. And what else? Still got to put the floor in. But this is the roof. Not sure what type of material I'm going to use for the roof. But I painted this today, and I also made stairs. I made today. I actually printed this today. I'm going to add that little ramp thingy there, so when they walk up. I wanted to glue it before the video, but I didn't have time. But the wonders of the 3D printer has really helped move the city development right along. So I'm excited about that. So I wanted to show you guys real quick. I'm going to have a antique car lot on in the city also. Here you see I have a Chevy Bel Air. These are M2 machines. Chevy Bel Air. Then I have a DeSoto. And I have a Brute Skylark. Actually, it's a car that in my childhood, my mom and dad had one of these cars. I remember riding in the front seat with no seat belts in this car. This is the color to the T. So, and this guy right here is suspicious. I don't know. I see him in all my videos, and he's just walking. I don't know if he's checking out the police station or not. I may have to get this cop to check him out. And this guy here is also suspicious. So, I don't know unless he's trying to rent one of these lofts. But anyway, YouTube, I want to thank you guys for coming aboard. Thank you for your patience. I'm making steady progress. It's a lot to do because there's so much detail, but I'm excited about what's to come. And I hope you guys have a great week, and I look to upload some more videos soon. Okay, thanks again, YouTube. Later.